3BL Media, I'm James Epstein Reeves coming to you from the Cause Marketing Forum in downtown Chicago. I'm here with Dave Stangis, who is with Campbell Soup Company. Welcome, Dave. So today you're talking about bridging the gap between CSR and cause marketing. What are some of the main points of what you'll be presenting?
For somebody like me, even to have a session that's talking about the link between CSR and cause branding it's like, in our mind, it's a surprise to even see that on the agenda because that's what we always think, right? I mean, how could you do real cause marketing without it being related to CSR? Or vice versa, right? How do you take this message to consumers? I won't try to be that provocative to the audience, but I want them to understand what it looks like from a corporate perspective. It's really how can the people they talk to inside of corporations, how can they deal with them at a different level, a more sophisticated, a more intelligent business intelligence level, and try to shorten that pathway to the end, a win-win for both of them.
So you've been at Campbell's for about 4 years now. What have been some of the more successful efforts that you guys have undertaken?
The biggest successes are really in the people in the organization. There are, I just had a meeting with the sustainability leadership team last week, and the results they have planned for now are things they couldn't imagine for 3 or 4 years ago. I mean, and those are their words. They picked goals that they knew were challenging. They had no idea how to meet them. If you asked them, they would say, I don't know how we're going to do this. And now, they almost think they can exceed these goals. And we're 3 years into it, of a 10-year plan. And that's happened in packaging, it's happened in environment. I'd love to see it happen in the marketplace and in the workplace. But it really is just, it's like thousands of light switches going on across the company.
And what about the business results?
We can outline in really granular detail what we call enablers, cost savings, efficiencies in the production cycle, quality in the supply chain, so taking out risks in the supply chain. And we've started to experiment a little bit more with taking this message to consumers, but it really is the biggest opportunity we had. In my strategic planning process, that's what I outline for the company. I do A, B, C, and D, and then there's here E. The consumers have no idea about the other 4 letters. And that's one of the reasons I'm here. That's one of the reasons we keep talking about this, because the consumer engagement opportunity for Campbell is really the biggest opportunity. It's very difficult for me to even anecdotally describe changes in sales, changes in marketplace movements, other than things that were already built in that were good, health and wellness, nutrition, but things that are specific to the CSR strategy can't show the results yet because we haven't taken the message out.
Where do you see as kind of like room for improvement for, say, cause marketing?
If you pick the right cause, if it's tied to the core competency of the company, it's tied to the consumer need or the audience you're trying to get to, it's win-win-win. And you can't do it as a campaign. You can't do it just one soup season. You can, it's a great campaign, but it doesn't have any staying power, it doesn't stick. And I think that the cause, the NGOs, the companies are starting to see that a little bit more, and you're starting to see what looks like a hybrid to me of CSR and cause, which is really the way it should have been all along, right? Something that's a little bit stickier, something that lasts longer, something that has a story with results. And I think that's what you're starting to see. The causes, the NGOs are getting more sophisticated, the companies are getting a little bit more strategic and more focused, and the output is good. It's good for the cause, it's good for the company, and it ends up being good for society or the community.
Thanks, Dave. For 3BL Media, I'm James Epstein Reeves coming to you from the Cause Marketing Forum.